So one final note in terms of the research that Malcolm Gristom has come out with out of Imperial College regarding the discourse of the safety of nuclear energy versus radiophobia in the public comes down to the new reactor safety. The reactors that we have today were designed back in the 60s and built in the 70s, and they are and were recognized back then as being very safe. But now these new reactors are substantially safer when you do the probabilistic safety analysis or the risk assessment. The likelihood of any kind of deleterious outcome is drastically reduced. And so as an engineer, you can say, yeah, so they are drastically safer. But where that falls short in the discourse is that the public had been told the reactors we have now are safe. And now you're telling me these newer ones are substantially safer? How do you get substantially safer than safe already? That doesn't seem like there should be much of a difference, right? And so that gut instinct, that common sense that this doesn't sound right, something's fishy. I don't know what you're not telling me, but I'm not trusting you now. And I'm going to maintain the radiophobia, the fear, and the suspicion of the nuclear energy industry that you're not really giving me the full story. This has got to be a lot worse for you to say, this is orders of magnitude safer than safe. What does that even mean? It doesn't have a common sense interpretation. And when we're just looking at in terms of the likelihood of an event, in terms of probability of a deleterious outcome, in terms of engineering speak, it's very different than the common sense approach that most in the public take. The argument being that engineers think like engineers and the general public tends to think in terms of common sense. And those two aren't necessarily the same language, and that this is theoretically what he is positing as the reason why there's such a divorce between public opinion and that of the scientific community. So I thought that was pretty profound. Whether he's right or wrong, I still found it profound. So I hope you enjoyed that. That really tickled my brain. Maybe it did yours too. In either case, I hope you enjoyed the video.